Hello, and welcome back to Syberia. It took me 1.5 hours to get to this point, and while I played the game, I found something interesting. Look, she's running. While I was speeding through, the dialogues and stuff, and I managed to somehow. I double clicked somewhere and I was like, oh wait, she's acting weird, and I figured out that double clicking, she runs. She runs. But okay, let's go fix the music machine, the automaton at the entrance. So,
Yeah, miss, please, excuse me.
yes, hello?
Yes?
You know, I want to apologize for our little misunderstanding. I brought you a bottle of wine. Markstadt Sauvignon. Very good year. Let me know what you think.
I'm very touched. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck on your journey, lady.
Thank you.
That was so nice. But yeah, I think I did everything I did when I originally played it. Only thing I didn't touch was the phone in here, because I think we do it after we get paid and we need to be towed, because I don't think this is enough water for the boat to tow us. So that's the only thing I didn't do that I did in the original playthrough. I'm so excited that she actually runs. It's so cool. Okay. We have an egg. Nice. Oh. Okay. Guess we go down. This is not scary at all. Okay. Oh, I can't look at that. Oh. Pull the lever. Oh, that was beautiful. Also, the dudes could have fixed it on their own, by themselves, very easily. I wonder if the dude has anything to say now that I fixed it. Or is he still gonna be a creepy guy?
Hello.
Hey, baby,
Oh,
you
yes.
just hey, listen.
Still a creeper, okay. Now let's go get our money from the dudes. And then get the boat towed. No, get the train towed. Oh, and we have to get the mammoth back. Give me my money.
Gentlemen, Forgive me for disturbing you again, but I have a little problem.
A little problem, a little problem. Everyone has little problems now, you know.
They are kept to oneself, and they don't stop the world from turning.
Nor trains from leaving stations.
Oh, I don't have a problem.
Gentlemen, I have managed to repair your university bandstand.
The bandstand is playing again. This is marvelous news.
We are really very grateful indeed.
Yes, very grateful indeed. We will look back on your visit with much fondness in our hearts.
And now let us in turn honor our word. How much is it you need, miss?
$100, if it's not too much to ask.
We agree to grant you the aforementioned sum, miss. You may now leave with your train.
Give me my money. Thank you.
And while we're on the subject, when will you be leaving?
Yes, because now you should relocate your train as quickly as possible. Here we are, busy chatting, and look at the clock. It's tea time.
Tea time.
Already? My word, doesn't time fly by?
Thank you for a charming visit, miss.
And thank you, gentlemen.
I wonder... Should I go talk to the professor before I go to the train towing? Okay, let's talk to the man.
What is it you want to know, miss?
Mission.
You told me earlier about a lecture on some ancient Siberian tribe called the Ooks or something?
The Yukals, my dear. Careful not to confuse them with the Ukistran people of Central Asia.
Do excuse me. I wanted to know if your lecture is going to start soon.
Your eagerness to learn delights me, my dear.
Okay.
But I haven't finished studying this marvelous mammoth effigy yet.
I just
Don't
need to
worry, I will
wait
call you.
for
See
him
you
to call
later.
me.
I'll leave you in peace. I hope I haven't disturbed you too much.
Sorry? No, not at all, my dear child.
Okay, so I'm gonna go talk to the couple on the boat, give them the money, and I guess get the train moving. And I think then he'll call me. I got you money.
There you go. Here's your money. I've checked it. It's all there.
Are you gonna throw it? Oh.
Ah, thank you. Not difficult get dollar. See? You are a real businesswoman.
I'm not the only one around here.
We pleased to do deal with you. Now, you open lock or we no help you.
Why didn't you manage to open them? After all, you don't have to be a genius.
Ma vorbat pensinos esto, di kleine madam. No se saye mar alles non comprendo, en allora kaput en andere bordel. Wirs war moi. On boom telefonieren, kaput.
My husband say instructions complicated. No understand manual. My husband angry. Very angry. Oh, now telephone broke. Kaput.
Now that is annoying. What are you going to do next?
We wait repairman.
Well, I don't have the time to wait. I'll have to go have a look. There must be some way of releasing the opening mechanism.
Take key. Sailor always need key for lock.
Oh, you have the key. Good. Also, it's very scary that you just throw it over.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, now we can go... Oh, did it? I think... Oh, it's a new discussion topic? Yeah, locks. Okay. Let's go to the phone. Oh, phone call.
Hello?
Kate, how's my little baby girl? I was thinking about you only yesterday because I saw this fantastic fur coat.
Oh, Mom?
You are wrapping up warm, aren't you? I mean, people in foreign countries never know how to dress properly for the weather.
Mom, it's so sweet of you to worry, but I'm fine, really. The trip's a breeze, no worries. I mean, there's...
Well, when are you coming back? Frank is dying to meet you.
Frank? Oh, yeah, your singer. You two seeing each other then?
Oh, you'll never guess the surprise he gave me yesterday.
No, I suppose I won't.
Frank invited me to a big charity show organized by, someone or another. Anyway, they got him singing a couple of old numbers from his repertoire, and in the end, he asked me to go up on stage with him. Can you imagine me, your mother, on stage in front of thousands of people?
Wow, I would have loved to have been there. Not too emotional, I hope.
Oh, too emotional by far, especially as I hadn't even been to the hairdresser. Well, I didn't even have the proper dress on. But Frank promised me he'd see to that next time. Oh, he's such a cutie, and he's got the sweetest little...
I'm sure he has, Mom.
It would be so good if you could join us one day. Let's see, when is his next gala? I'm so forgetful these days. I swear I'd lose my head if it weren't in the clouds. You just watch out, my girl. Them years will catch up with you much quicker than you think.
I'll look out for them, Ma. Nice to hear your voice. Lots of love.
Well, to you too, my little munchkin.
Okay, this call with Mom was a lot nicer than the first one, I have to admit. She still talked a lot about herself, didn't really care about us. I don't think. Okay, I'm gonna now write down the phone number because I don't wanna... What is it? 2766 6742. And there was a key I could put in here. This one.
The instructions are written in a language I don't recognize. The instructions are written in a language I don't recognize.
Can I call with this instead of my phone? Oh, okay. Huh. Okay. Let's call the number. Hello?
Welcome to the East Block Control Center. To start, press the number sign. If you are using the Haltenberg lock, press 1. If you are using the Morloff lock, press 2. If you are using the Koningpass lock, press 3. If you are using the Barrackstadt lock, press 4. To return to the last command, press the number sign.
4. I didn't even try the phone there.
If you want to raise the water level, press 1. If you want to lower the water level, press 2. To return to the last command, press the number sign.
1.
You want to raise the water level in the Barrackstadt lock? To confirm your choice, press star. To return to the previous command, press the number sign. Your request has been logged. Unfortunately, our regional technician is currently on holiday, and no replacement is available. We will reply to your request within 48 hours. In case of an emergency, please operate the lock system manually. We apologize for delays to our service.
Manually. Is there anything?
That looks broken.
Anything I can see? Like, I need to use the numbers. I get it.
The instructions are written in a language I don't recognize.
Do I have... Yeah, okay, I need to go talk to someone about the locks. Okay. I'm guessing the old men. I'll go to them first. Oh wait, I'll ask him, actually. He might know. Or he might give me a idea on who to ask.
I'm sorry to disturb you.
What can I do for you, miss?
Can you explain to me how the locks in the canal work, please?
A lock, right, is a system of sealed gates. They're clever, right? They help boats overcome gradient problems in channeled water flows. They make this kind of boat staircase, see? You know what I like? Sitting on the bank, watching the barges and...
I'm sorry. I must have expressed myself badly. I need to know how the locks open and close, to vary the water levels.
I'm not sure of the precise maneuver. Trains and barges, trains, now, those guys are very different fellows altogether.
I feel like I've lost my way a little here. I could really do with your help.
Hey, anything I can do, miss, you just let me know.
I've just been to see the rectors, and they told me to get the train out of the station as quick as I can.
I thought they'd say that. Rules are rules, and you gotta stick by them. Not a good idea to get into trouble with the university administration.
Absolutely. I've got enough worries as it is. What should I do then?
Well, I suggest you move your train.
But it's like I say, the springs are unwound. Everyone seems to think it's my fault.
The locomotive's engine might not work, it's true, but maybe there's some other way of moving the train.
It's a possibility, I suppose. What were you thinking of exactly?
Nothing. It was just an idea. Anyway, miss, you shouldn't hang around here. I have a job to do. Yes, sirree.
Okay.
I won't disturb you.
Welcome to Bar...
Do I have anything in here? Hold on, I need to... No. No, okay. I'm gonna go talk to the old dudes. I forgot their name. Maybe they know. Okay, please help me.
Gentlemen, I'm awfully bothered to have to disturb you again.
A bothersome disturbance indeed.
Which, I may add, disturbingly bothers us.
No bother, my dear. We're listening.
If you can possibly get the canal lock open, then the sailors will be able to tow the train up to the winding machine.
Open the lock? What a singular idea.
What a surprising request.
Our university isn't responsible for the functioning of the canal locks. A different administration deals with that, miss.
Okay.
Here we are, busy chat.
All right.
Thank
And
I think I'm gonna ask the professor, but I feel like no one here is gonna be able to help me. Maybe Oscar? Maybe? Excuse me, sir.
What is it you want to know, miss?
I'm under the impression that if I am to continue my journey, I'm going to have to open the locks on the canal.
You're probably right, my dear, so open the locks. Whether they are open or closed is none of my business.
Oh, okay.
I'll leave.
Sorry?
Okay, I'm gonna look it up. Okay, I looked it up and you have to press the same buttons you press with the phone call. I'm not gonna call the lady again. I'm just gonna use the the internet walkthrough that I have. Okay, look at the controls and use the lock key. You need to press the same numbers as with the phone, so press pound 4, 2 and a star. Lower the water level and open the gate. Okay, now I have to go tell them that the gate's open. Yeah, I still need to press some buttons, so I'm following the walkthrough, but I would never have gotten this on my own.
Hey there, on the boat.
Guten Tag, schöne Mademoiselle.
My husband say, hello, young lady. You want to talk to us?
Right, I've got it. I know now how the locks work. So guide your boat into the lock, and I'll take care of the mechanism.
Godverdomme. Das ist eine echte Ladies. Alle trois, range alle Dingen and obligados de dame. Ach, set content und zurück again.
What did your husband say?
You, hurry up. We hurry to travel again.
Okay. We'll meet each other on the other side. By my train, okay?
Nice. Oh, I kind of wish it would have. I kind of wish it would have fast traveled me to the lock or the phone. But it's okay. I run like the wind. Okay, now it says to use the controls again. This time type pound 4 1 star. Nice. Oh, I can't go there? Okay. It says I need to talk to them. Yeah, it said to talk to them and use the help and they'll give you something, and then I didn't look up further than that because...
Hey there, on the boat. Da, barge on other side. You still need us?
Yes.
What do we do now to tie my train to the barge?
Mademoiselle tak, loco coco mitchen.
What did your husband say?
You attach chain to train and chain put train with barge.
Hop, catch us up.
Thank you. Oh, here. I'm sorry, I didn't see that at first.
If that's going to work, it looks like something's missing.
Yes, the hook. Oh, we have to remember not to leave the place before we get our mammoth back. I want to go say bye to the people. Also, I just need to do stuff before the dude calls me, so. Oh.
Hello, Kate Walker here.
Miss Walker, this is Professor Ponce. I'm about to start my lecture on the Yukos at any moment. Please make haste to come.
Okay, I'll give it my best.
Excellent. We'll be in the main lecture hall. See you soon.
I need to go. Are they in there? I really can't see what that is, so I want to go say thank you if I can. Oh, they're not there anymore. Okay, thank you. Let's go listen to the lecture. I'm excited. Oh, this looks weird without the train. It's pretty. It's so pretty. Weird, but pretty. Okay, lecture time.
Ah, there you are, Miss Walker. Good, good. Take a seat quickly. I'm impatient to start my lesson.
I'm very impatient too. I'm eager. That one dude is still sleeping.
My young friends, a very exciting discovery, unimaginable up until only a few hours ago, has come into my hands and has finally allowed me to complete my study on the mysterious Yukol people. Lights, please. The Yukos are a people from the far north about whom very little is known. They live far away, very far away, on the frozen borders of Syberia. This distance and the climatic conditions of the region, which are unfavorable to human existence, have limited the size of the Yukon population and kept it out of reach of the scientific world. The handful of slides that follow are actually the only documentation we have in our possession. It was a Russian explorer who made these drawings and took these photographs 100 or so years ago. Today, we owe what we know about the Yukon people and their culture to him. We know that the origins of the Yukos date back to the last ice age. Curiously, evidence of their presence has been found in Western Europe, and more precisely in the prehistoric caves at the heart of the Alps. This people, it seems, undertook a long migration over centuries towards the far north of the globe. The reasons for this migration are due to the importance of the mammoth in their craft, trade, and culture. They used them for transportation and as beasts of burden. The mammoth brought them meat, skins, fat, and ivory. Man and animal lived in symbiosis. There's no doubt about it. Mammoths started to drift away from the region due to changing climatic conditions, and the Yukos followed them to the north, to the edges of Syberia. Prehistoric cave drawings, identified as Yuko in origin, first led me to the extraordinary hypothesis that the Yukos had managed to domesticate the mammoth. They are, to the best of our knowledge, the only prehistoric people to represent a man riding a mammoth. Today, because of this genuine mammoth skin effigy, identified by myself as an authentic Neolithic object, I can confirm this hypothesis. Yukol forebears managed to tame mammoths. Prehistoric man uses little imagination. He draws what he sees and represents scenes from real life. This familiar day-to-day object is actually a children's toy. As we have seen, Yukol existence was inextricably linked to that of the mammoth. They used its skin for clothing and to make the roofs and walls of their houses. They used the tusks to build the frameworks of their homes, as well as weapons, tools, and jewelry. Curiously, the disappearance of the mammoth 12,000 years ago had no immediate effect on the Yukol's way of life. It seemed that for a long time after, the people maintained their strong bond with the mammoth through the centuries. As incredible as it may seem, the Yukol people have continued right up until the start of this century to feed themselves on mammoth meat and to use the skin for clothing and shelter. The ivory craftwork industry is still flourishing. It would appear that to preserve ancestral customs, the Yukols learned how to exploit through the centuries the large number of frozen mammoth carcasses that were perfectly preserved in the ice of the Siberian tundra. They have been able to live mainly off this enormous freezer stock for almost 30 centuries. As plausible as this explanation may seem, it seems it is not enough for the scientific community who, I will confess, is greatly perplexed by the question. In the absence of acceptable scientific evidence, we have to make do with Yukol shaman artifacts. The research department that I have the honor to represent today lends no credence to the myths and legends that these tribal charlatans peddle. We have to take their stories at face value, mere tales to while away the long Siberian winter. The legend of the Siberian ice ark is a very good example. You are invited to find out for yourselves from the pamphlet that I had passed around to you. This legend would have us believe that today, somewhere on a lost island to the north of Syberia, there are living mammoths still in existence, a sort of hangover from the Ice Age. This small herd has been miraculously preserved for more than 120 centuries by the Yukol's tender care. The island on which the pachyderms are said to live is called Syberia. My friends, I advise you to resist the temptation you may have to believe in this pish and tish. The island of Syberia is not charted on any map, and the idea that mammoths have survived to the 21st century is an idle scientist's pipe dream. The Yukols were sadly among the first victims of the colonization of continental Siberia led by the Russians in the 20th century. The Kolkhoz and Sovkhoz systems, as well as the exploitation, disdain, and humiliation people had to suffer, marked a definitive break in the Yukol's traditional lifestyle. And since the collapse of the communist regime, the Yukol population finds itself confronted with the same political and social upheavals that other Siberian communities are experiencing. There are two consequences to arise from this. Some Yukols have lost their tribal identity and have integrated into the Russian population. Others, however, have sought long and hard to re-establish links with their ancestral culture that was lost under the Soviet regime. Now, at the start of the 21st century, the last true surviving Yukols have gone to live on the vast territories of their ancestors. Nobody knows today where they live or how they survive. Their very existence would be a matter for speculation if they did not turn up periodically at the tundra's most isolated fur trading posts to exchange mammoth tusks for essential items. There ends my lecture for today. Thank you for being among us today, Miss Walker. Please make your way to the laboratory where you will find your mammoth doll. There are also photocopies of my lectures should you so require them.
That was so interesting. I don't know if it was for you, but for me it was so interesting. Okay, do I go from here?
No point. It's locked.
Okay, I thought that I could go there because the students went there. I wanted to see if the Yukon people are like actual... I actually don't know. Yukon people? Okay, members of the nomadic tribal people indigenous to the geographical area of Siberia known as the Yukons also play an important role in the lore and setting of the series, which combines realistic and surrealistic elements for its tone. So I think they are like real.
Professor, it's me. I've come to pick up the mammoth doll.
The doll is waiting for you there, Miss Walker. Please take good care of it.
Don't worry. I'm beginning to get quite attached to it myself. Can I trouble you just a little longer?
With pleasure, Kate. I'm all ears.
I must congratulate you for your lecture. You were right. The subject is absolutely fascinating. I never believed that mammoths could be so interesting.
What you heard was only the tip of the iceberg, my dear. But if I have at least awoken a passion in you, I'm only too proud.
Did Hans Vorarlberg agree with your hypothesis on the Yukons being able to tame mammoths?
Now, Hans was no man of science. His pathological obsession was to find mammoths that were still in existence. Such a hypothesis is somewhat overblown, don't you think?
You don't believe in it yourself?
Mammoths died out thousands of years ago. Of this we are certain. Today, the only mammoths in Syberia are frozen ones. Huh?
Do you know where Hans might have gone after his stay here in Barrikstadt?
No, but I would not be surprised if he left in search of the Yukons, or what is left of them today.
Okay, thank
I'll
you.
leave you in peace. I hope I haven't disturbed you too much.
Sorry? No, not at all, my dear child.
I'm gonna take this. The coffee stain. The legend of the Ivory Ark. The last ice age ended when the planet warmed up. This sudden climatic change threatened the existence of many animal species, including mammoths inhabiting the far northern Siberian wastes. It is said that the Yukon peoples decided to follow Noah's example and built an enormous ark to try to preserve the mammoth's existence. They lived in symbiosis with the pachyderm, which was at the heart of their religious worship. The ship was constructed entirely from mammoth tusks. A small herd of mammoths was installed on board with enormous quantities of fodder. Control of the ship was entrusted to a handful of particularly intrepid Yukon clans. Their mission was to take the animals to other lands with pasture more befitting to their survival. One day, 50 summers later, as legend would have it, the ark returned to the starting point. The Yukons were astonished to find nobody aboard apart from the carcasses of several mammoths perfectly preserved in the ice encasing the ship. The clansmen believed this was a mysterious sign from the gods, and they ate the mammoths in memorable feast. 1 week later, the ark set sail once more, carried away by the currents. Again, it returned half a century later, with not a soul on board, except more well-preserved frozen mammoth carcasses. Oh, that's scary. This mystery continued for a millennia, each time the surprisingly well-preserved mammoths appearing out of nowhere. The Yukons interpreted the phenomenon as benevolent offering from their dead companions who were believed to have perished on the ark's first voyage in some horrendous maritime cataclysm. It was believed that their souls had found eternal rest on a mythical island that the shaman named Syberia. They constructed a whole religion around this belief, with rites and customs punctuated by the periodic appearances of the phantom ship and its precious cargo. For centuries nothing changed, the Ark. For centuries, nothing changed the Ark's mysterious cycle. Only the size of the mammoth changed, reducing imperceptibly over time. Until one day, 100 or so years ago, the Ark returned earlier than expected. It was empty. The Yugels were dumbfounded and utterly confused. The spirits of the ancestors had forsaken them. Everything they had believed in, that had been the bedrock of their culture since the very depths of time, had now lost all meaning. The most fanatical believers noted that the frequency of appearances had in fact increased and maintained that there was still hope as long as the Ark continued its return journeys from the unknown. Some elder Yugels boasted having seen it several times, but thenceforth each time the white ship returned, it only offered an empty shell to the despairing eyes of the surviving Yugels. The belief became superstition, and the reality became legend. Okay. That's kind of sad, I think. What happened to the boat? Or what happened to the mammoths? Where did the boat go? And where did it come from? Okay, bye, mister. I think we can now go to a new area. Well, we need to... We need to... We need to... Like, get the train moving. I forgot what the word for it is. And put the mammoth back to its place. We need to wind the train. Wind is the word I was looking for. Let's talk to Oscar first. And I think we need to be on the other side of the train anyway.
Everything okay?
Yes, Kate Walker. I am waiting to continue our journey.
Mission.
Oscar, get ready. I'm going to start winding up the clockwork engine.
Good, Kate Walker. Then we can carry on our journey. An engineer prides himself
on punctuality. I know, Oscar, I know. I'm off, Oscar. See you later.
Yes, Kate Walker.
Let's put the things back first, before I forget. Well, the thing. Oh, can I put the wine gear? No. What about this? No. What about... Okay, I can't do it on the other side. Okay. So we just carry the wine with us. And the powder? I don't know what to do with the powder. It's weird that the train works with winding. Oh, phone call. Hello.
Hello?
Where are you?
Hi, Dan. I'm in Barrickstadt.
What? Is that a town? I hope the man you're looking for lives there. Are you coming home soon?
From what I gather, it's one huge university with an extraordinary station aviary. If you could only see it, there are trees and birds everywhere. It's so weird here.
sounds like a great place for a bit of sightseeing. So, are you coming back soon?
I don't think so. In fact, the train I'm traveling on has some kind of a mechanical problem. We've been forced to stop here.
Us? I thought you were alone. Who's with you?
Oscar, the train engineer.
You're messing around with mechanics now, are you?
Don't be so stupid, Dan, please. Oscar is an automaton created by Mr. Varlberg, the man I'm looking for. And he's not any old robot. He's a sophisticated butler type, if you see what I mean. He's a bit obsessive as well.
Kate, I don't know what they're feeding you in Europe, but don't you think it's time that you came home?
But my mission still isn't finished.
To hell with your mission. I don't know why you accepted it in the first place. If you just stuck to the middle of the road, then we wouldn't be in this mess.
We? If there's any mess, it's me who's in it. And while I'm trying to come to grips with strange towns, you, my darling, are sitting at home on your butt. I seem to remember we had nothing against my departure.
It was only going to be 2 or 3 days, Kate. Please, try to put yourself in my shoes.
Your shoes. Not only do I have to fit myself into your diary, but I've got to get myself into your shoes as well? Is there anywhere else Sir would like me to put myself while we're on this subject?
Look, I don't want to talk about it now. Call me back when you've calmed down.
I was perfectly calm before I picked up your call. I only wanted a few words of encouragement, not your disdain. Was that too much to ask?
You can be such a selfish...
Takes one to know one, sweetheart.
Oh. Well, yeah. I get where he's coming from. Like, he was supposed to be only a few days, and I think they are engaged, if I remember correctly. In any way, they are in a relationship, and she was supposed to be away for like 3 days, and suddenly she's going to on another train, on another country, following something. Like, I get where he's coming from, but he also sounded very, very obsessive.
Everything okay?
Yes, Kate Walker. I am waiting to continue our journey.
Oscar, if you tell me one more time something's missing, I'll...
Everything is ready. Take your seat, Kate Walker. We are leaving.
We're leaving.
Okay.
We're ready to go. But yeah, I get why he's mad, but he doesn't sound too nice. How are you gonna open the gate? The big wall gate. What do I do?
No point weighing myself down.
Do I need to do something? I thought we were ready. Oh, okay, we need to open the gate, I guess. Now, Oscar, don't leave me here. There's something in there that I can go.
What are you doing there, Oscar?
It is imperative that we comply with railroad and customs regulations, Kate Walker.
Oscar, don't you think we could drop the trifling details once and for all?
We need an exit visa to get beyond the wall, Kate Walker.
And you wouldn't know where I could get one of them from, would you?
There is usually some form of authority stationed at a guard post that is strategically positioned to issue such a visa.
Okay. See you later, Oscar.
Yes, Kate Walker.
So... Oh, there's a door here. gonna go there first. Okay, it's kind of scary in here. I thought that we were ready to go. Hello?
Hello?
Kate! Oh, is that you? What's going on?
Well, I finally got the mechanical train wound, and I hope it's going to take me to Hans Vorarlberg. I had to sort things out with a couple of weirdo sailors, and they probably ripped me off. But now I'm blocked behind this massive wall. You should see it, it's huge.
I'm not talking about that. I want to know what's going on with Dan.
What do you mean?
I bumped into him at Maggie's zoo, and he said you'd argued.
That's a bit over the top. Things got a bit heated the last time we called, that's all. No need to go overboard.
I don't mean to be melodramatic, but he didn't seem in such great shape. He had his down-in-the-dumps head on.
Like Dan has a down-in-the-dumps head.
Well, yeah, when that shock of hair flops over his forehead, and his eyes mist up, and his eyebrows kind of creased together.
I'd never noticed. Maybe I did go a bit too far, but he's got such a goody two-shoes image of me that sometimes I just lose it. And this case is taking up a lot of headspace. I was just looking for a bit of compassion.
Well, you sure got mine. So, what's going down?
Like I said before, I'm kind of getting somewhere, but it's slow. This Hans Vorarlberg guy is getting more and more fascinating by the day.
Okay, well, anyway, it doesn't sound like you're bored. Not like back here in the office. Every day is boredom day. It's just no fun without you. When are you coming back?
Shouldn't be long, I hope. Look, I've got to go. See you soon.
Well, call us again real soon. And be easier on Dan next time, huh?
I'll try.
She's our friend, Olivia? Yeah, I think she's Olivia. She sounded like she has the hots for Dan.
No point.
It's locked. I wish we... Oh... I was just about to say, I wish we would see over the... There's a dude! Hello!
Good day to you, sir.
Captain Malatesta, Commander-in-Chief of the Bergstadt border post, at your service, madam.
Mission.
I need a visa to cross the wall and to continue my journey to the east. They told me that you are the only person in a position to issue such a visa.
Indeed. This responsibility is part of my duties. However, I am not currently issuing visas because nobody must venture beyond the wall.
Oh no.
And why not?
It's far too dangerous, in particular for a lady of your standing who is traveling unescorted.
Dangerous? What exactly do you mean, Captain?
The enemy, miss. The enemy. I've been observing them for several years through my telescope. There's one particular horseman stationed yonder. He's a scout from the invading enemy army, and he's been spying on us. So I have to be extremely vigilant. He knows that I know he's there, you understand? And as long as I keep my eye on him, he won't dare try anything.
Oh.
Are you sure?
Please, take a look for yourself.
I will.
Don't mind me if I retire, Captain.
Please, madam. My respects.
Okay, let's see. This is interesting. What year... Okay, what year are we in? Oh, 2002. Okay.
How strange. I can't see a Cossack horseman at all. There's just a dead tree in the middle of an empty plain. That poor captain must have really bad eyesight.
I saw these glasses earlier.
Look, broken glasses. If they belong to the captain, then he sure has eye problems going by those lenses.
I can do something with these.
I don't need to do that again.
Okay, sorry. Do I offer him the glass?
Colonel, sir.
Captain, miss.
But you have the air of a great officer.
You flatter me, miss. Unfortunately, I am afraid that we frontier soldiers are often forgotten by the military administration.
There's no justice. I sympathize with you, Captain. Let us forget our worries for a moment and have a little drink together in the name of friendship.
It would be my pleasure, miss, but the regulations strictly forbid it.
No, but I already
Come
poisoned
on.
it.
A little glass of wine never hurt anybody, and nobody need know.
Wine, miss? You are putting me in a very delicate situation.
Don't deny yourself, Captain. Just a little glass. I assure you, it is excellent.
Well, perhaps just a drop.
He sounds so nice.
Here's your glass. To your good health, Captain.
And to yours, miss. It's been a long time since I've drunk wine in such pleasant company. I admit, it is excellent.
Isn't it? You wouldn't think it came from Barrackstadt. It is made from the Amazon forest Sauvignon grape that has been miraculously conserved and cultivated in the station garden.
Well, well, well. The university authorities kept that one to themselves.
You know, Captain, it is essential that I continue my journey eastwards.
Please, don't even think about it. As I've said, it's extremely dangerous. The enemy is spying on us.
Perhaps your Cossack horseman isn't quite what you thought. Perhaps it's just a dead tree twisted into a strange shape. You should take another look. You never know. Go on, Captain. Give it a try.
So be it. I will make this concession to the fairer sex, miss. But it does seem to be quite ridiculous.
Okay, I take it back that he seems nice. But he does sound different from what he looks. Like his manner.
Incredible. How is this possible? By what strange magic? How could I have been so wrong for so long? The enemy was only a tree. I'm so ashamed.
It's not that bad, Captain. It's only human to make mistakes, after all.
A tree. Nothing but a dead tree.
Pull yourself together, Captain. It's okay. And now I suppose there's nothing stopping you from issuing me a visa?
Yes, of course. There is no more danger. All these years. And now the Cossack has gone. There is nothing left to watch.
Captain, you should be delighted. From now on, you don't have to stay pinned to your watchtower. Travel can start up again normally. You will be able to resume your regular duties like issuing entrance and exit visas.
You are right. I will sign you a visa to cross the wall frontier immediately. 1,000 apologies. Here, miss.
Oh, for years he's thought that there's an enemy. Captain Malatista. Cannot guarantee the physical safety.
Thank you, Captain. And keep your eyes open.
Miss, if we could keep this between ourselves, please. For the sake of my honor, you understand?
You have my promise, Captain.
You have my word. Now we can leave. . Can I go here? I bet it's locked.
No
Yeah.
point. It's
Lock it.
Oscar, can't you please forget?
Your request?
Okay.
Yes.
No. There.
Here is the visa. I hope it's regulation, my dear Oscar.
It is regulation. Here is your ticket.
I thought I already had a ticket to go, you know, wherever we're going.
Have a good journey, Kate Walker.
Thank you.
So, can we go now?
Indeed. We are already very late,
Very
Kate
late.
Walker.
Let's go.
Your ticket, please.
You know, Oscar, you might not think so, but I also know a thing or two about procedure. And that's one bit of procedure I'm not going to forget about easily.
As you wish, Kate Walker.
Yes, for once we're going to do things as I wish.
I didn't understand what that meant, but here's the ticket.
Here you go, Oscar.
Thank you, Kate Walker. Now, please return to your seat, Kate Walker.
Yes, Oscar. Immediately, Oscar.
He's just playing by the rules. It's okay. Okay. We're going. This is so pretty. Oh. Are we in Russia now? Judging by the sickle and the hammer. I guess we'll find out in the next episode. Oh, what a good episode. That was fun. We finally got away from the Barbackstad. And we are in a new place, so... But yeah, if going by the sickle and the hammer, or whatever the thing is called, I think we are in Russia now. I'm very excited to see what happens next. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay? Okay. Bye.